Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the NAI G2 Commercial Brookstone Game of the Week here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Tonight's matchup is the visiting Patriots out of Locust Grove taking on the Brookstone Lady Cougars. We've got a fantastic volleyball matchup for you this evening. Strong Rock comes in with a 2-12 record, 0-1 in region play. This is Brookstone's first official region game. They are 13-4. And we'll have this broadcast in just a bit. How's everybody doing? Richard Holdridge here on the call. And it is time to play some volleyball here on the campus of Brookstone. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're going to step aside, take a quick commercial break. But when we come back, we got some volleyball action right here on the NAI G2 Commercial Brookstone Game of the Week on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit
Whether you're
Union
building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet from Glenn Smith and Opelika. Hit the road in a rugged new full-size Chevy Silverado with discounts up to $12,250 off MSRP. New Chevy Traverse, the spacious and comfortable ride with affordable pricing. Now with discounts up to $4,000 off MSRP. People from all over the USA are coming to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Welcome back to Brookstone. We're about to start this volleyball match between Strong Rock and the Brookstone Cougars. This is the NAI G2 commercial Brookstone Game of the Week on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And I am Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast. Glad to be joining you on this fantastic Tuesday night. We've got another volleyball match in the area on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Pacelli hosting Lee Scott Academy. Got quite a few volleyball matches around the area, too. Kendrick is taking on Spencer, I believe, and then we got Jordan taking on Hardaway. This broadcast is brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, the Houston Clinic, Coca-Cola, and Kinetic Credit Union. Taking a look at some of the stats, starting with your visiting Strong Rock Lady Patriots out of Locust Grove, which just south of the metro Atlanta area, in the same region with Brookstone. We did see Strong Rock earlier a couple weeks ago taking on Calvary. They'll make another trip to Columbus when they play Pacelli. They come in with a 2-12 record, 0-1 in region play. Mallory Price, the senior, leads the team with 1.1 kills per set, followed by the other senior, Lily Palmer, with 1 kill per set, and Jenna Morgan, another senior, with 1 kill per set. Lily Palmer leads the team with 7 total blocks. Mary Jane Lockhart leads the team with 2.5 digs per set. As for the Brookstone Cougars, led by their coach, Lee Halverson, state runners-up last year to Pacelli. They are led by their junior mid-hitter, Carson Galligan, 4.3 kills per set. Followed by Priscilla Faga with 2.2 kills per set. Virginia Hollingsworth with 1.2 kills per set. Priscilla Faga leads the team with 17 total blocks. Ann Sluter leads the team with 2.5 digs per set, followed by Jacqueline Chain with 1.6 digs per set. We are going to try to get this going. It's supposed to have a 6 o'clock start time, but we had the JV team that was kind of finishing up late. They got to get brand new officials coming in. They just got to make sure that they get their warm-ups in. So we will start just on time here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. The clock says a minute 30. That's when we'll start. Brookstone, 13-4 on the season. Had a rough stretch. Have lost 2 of the last 3. They lost to Stars Mill last Thursday. They played Northside and Columbus in a tri-match. They were able to beat Columbus in 2 sets. Lost to Northside in 3 sets. Before that, last Monday, they swept the tri-match against Northeast Methodist and Glenwood. But they have beaten GHSA schools that are 5A, 6A. You got Colquitt County, Lee County. They ended up taking care of business there. They did lose to Woodward Academy, but they did beat Stars Mill, and Landmark Christian lost to Pacelli, but that was in a tournament, so that will not count as a region game. And their upcoming schedule, they got a big one this Thursday night at Calvary. That's going to be wild. The student sections for both teams will show up and show out. I can assure you that. And we will definitely be there. Yeah, Strong Rock getting their warm-ups in. For those of you who don't know where Strong Rock is, it is located in Locust Grove. Locust Grove, one of their things that they are famous for is the Tanger outlets. You can find it on Highway 20 going southbound towards Macon on I-75. Not that far away from Atlanta Motor Speedway. That's over in Hampton. All right. Enough talk. It's time to play some volleyball. PA announcer is going to announce the starters, I believe. Nope. They're going to do the traditional go to the middle of the court and shake the hands. As the net master takes his position on the stool. We got the flag judges ready. Those are usually volunteers. We got one from Strong Rock, one from Brookstone. They're the ones that, they are the line judges. They're the ones that will make the call. If it's close on the line, they have a good eye for that. And I can see where the line is. The line does look visible, but that's something, it's kind of got a light blue color. You got to make sure that you got your eyes on that line, and that's what the corner judges do best. All right, we're going to step aside once again. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to play some volleyball. Don't go anywhere. It's the NIA G2 Brookstone Game of the Week here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And we are back at A. Ilgis Gymnasium on the campus of Brookstone. Just a couple of yards away from Max Strong Stadium. Softball field is right near us. You could just feel the vibe, feel the intensity here in this gymnasium as the Brookstone Lady Cougars taking a look at several of their players, though. The libero that wears the white jersey is Ann Sluter. And we are underway. And that's going to be a point for Strong Rock on the serve. That was Evangeline Gutierrez. Strong Rock does lead 1-0. The libero for Strong Rock is going to serve now. There's a good bump by Galligan. Gets it over. Nice dig, but it's going to be too far out of the reach for Briley Buckner. Quickly, it's 1-1. We got a hit over there. Nice bump. Trying to save it. Got to get it over. She does. Set by Gutierrez. Carson Gallia, what a block. But that's going to be a point. That was a good block by Strong Rock, but it got deflected out. Point goes to Brookstone. Fega on to serve. Gets it over. Out of bounds. Point going to Brookstone. Priscilla Fager, a mid-hitter, listed as a junior, second on the team in kills per set. Quickly, it's 3-2 now. And on to serve for Strong Rock will be Avery Nichols, the senior. Good bump there by Galligan. Galligan with the kill, and she gets the point. That's why she's one of the top volleyball players in our area. Carson Galligan gets the point. That's going to go as a kill in the stat sheet. The libero, Sluter, is going to take a seat. And on to serve is going to be Whitney Whitehead. That was a line drive that Strong Rock was able to recover nicely. There's the bump. Getting it over, and what a strike by Hollingsworth to get the point for Brookstone. A kill for Virginia Hollingsworth. It's 5-2 right now. Whitehead to serve. Too far out. It's a good eye there by Strong Rock to make sure that it went out of bounds. And now on to serve for the Lady Patriots. Jenna Morgan, one of those top seniors. Called her name a bunch of times a couple of weeks ago against Calvary. Morgan gets it over. Sluter with the bump. Carson Galligan, that was coming in like lightning. But Strong Rock gets the point because Strong Rock was able to get the block on that one. But Carson Galligan's got a fastball that's coming at you at 100 miles an hour. That was good reaction by Strong Rock. Morgan on to serve. Sluter with a bump. Gutierrez. Galligan, nice block, but that's not going to be enough. That was a decent attempt by Lily Palmer. But Carson Galligan gets the point. It is 6-4 Brookstone. And Hollingsworth is going to go on to serve. Line drive coming in, gets it over. Nice dig by Hollingsworth. Carson Galligan. That was right on the line, and that's going to be a point for the Cougars. That's already 2 kills per set here in this set for Carson Galligan. Multi-sport athlete for Brookstone. One of the top basketball players as well. That's another point for the Lady Cougars. It is 8-4. Hollingsworth says, you know what? I'm going to keep this going. That is going to be a point and an ace for Hollingsworth. Strong Rock tried to let it go, but it hit the line. That's the chance you take. Nice dig, but that's going to be out of bounds. Lily Palmer, or rather, that's number 26 for Strong Rock. That would be Jenna Morgan. Trying to go for the dig and could not get it. And an ace for Hollingsworth. Yes, Hollingsworth is on fire. 11-4 here in the first set for Brookstone. Nice dig there by the libero. Gutierrez. Oh, what a block. Huge block right there for Lily Palmer. And Palmer is going to take the serve. It is now 11-5. I think you hear a pin drop in this gym. Palmer, Sluter with a bump. Gutierrez, Galligan, little change up there. Oh, what a play. Great play by McPherson. She just jumped up and slammed it home. And now Carson Galligan, who's got the fastball that you can, when she serves, it's coming at you at 100 miles an hour. You got to get ready. Here it comes. The set by Palmer. Gutierrez getting it over by McPherson. Palmer, Morgan. The bump by Fega. Gutierrez. McPherson, what a rally. Gallagher with a bump. Gutierrez. Fega. She got it. And listen to this crowd as they, I get fired up whenever there's a good rally. That was a textbook rally by both teams. Gallagher on to serve. Oh, that's a line drive coming in, but a good recovery there by Strong Rock. Gallagher with a bump. Gutierrez getting it over as McPherson, and that will be a point. And is now 14-5. Gallagher to serve. Palmer, the set, out of bounds. Point, Brookstone. Might have been a little too high for Strong Rock. That is going to be out of bounds. And Strong Rock gets the point. This is the NAI G2 commercial Brookstone Game of the Week here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. On to serve is Briley Buckner. That hit the rafter, but good recovery. Fega. But that's going to be a point for Strong Rock. GIAA rules say you can play it off the rafters. Sometimes it's coming in and it hits the rafter. It could take a weird bounce. Here comes Briley Buckner. Also a senior. There's a lot of seniors on the Strong Rock team. Good play by Sluter. Fega. Good recovery by Strong Rock. The bump by Fernandez. Look at Fega protect. Yeah, Fega touched the net. That'll be net interference by Brookstone. The judge is going to call that every time. Fega was trying to go for the spike. Might have jumped too early. It's 15-8. Buckner. That will be a point for the Lady Cougars. Like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We have a busy schedule of games for you this week. Sluter on to serve. It's a nice recovery. It was tipped. Set. And that's going to be a point. Wall trip. It's now 17-8. And Sluter, the libero, who's wearing the white jersey, on to serve. Line drive that's going to be net interference for Strong Rock. It's now 18-8. GIAA rules, got to play to 25, play to 2. We'll play 3 sets. We will have 3 sets here in this volleyball match. Point goes to Strong Rock. Strong Rock just trying to get a region win. They've only had 2 wins all season. That would be huge if they can try to get the victory here against one of the top volleyball teams in the GIAA. And how about that ace by the Lady Patriots? Mallory Price delivers up an ace. It's 18-10 Brookstone. Price on to serve. The bump. Fega. Little tip over. Lockhart. Brookstone with the bump. Gutierrez sets. Oh, that's coming in fast. Wall trip. Bump by Fernandez. Vega slams it home. 19-10, Brookstone. We got Hollinsworth coming in for the Lady Cougars. And Gutierrez on to serve. And an ace for Gutierrez. Great play there by Evangeline Gutierrez. It's now 20-10. Tipped. Nice dig by Hargrove. The bump by the libero, Mary Jane Lockhart. Sluter with a bump. Gutierrez. The spike and the point for Waltrip. Brookstone trying to close out this first set. Leading 21-10, got a play to 25. And that's too high and too far. Strong Rock with the point. Strong Rock's going to have to get a rally going if they want to come back in this game, in this set. As the libero, Mary Jane Lockhart on to serve for the Lady Patriots. Vega with a bump. Gutierrez sets. How about Waltrip? Line drive coming in fast. Morgan. Sluter. Vega. Vega sets. Gutierrez sets. And the kill by Hollinsworth. Carson Galligan checks back into the game. The closer. We're going to have to give her a nickname, the closer. You know, Coach Halverson just giving her just a refresh here in the first set. Getting her back in there. Point goes to Brookstone. This team was so close to winning a championship last year. Lost in probably just an epic game. Epic against Pacelli. Pacelli ended up coming back in that one. It's Vega. It is now set point for Brookstone. That was a little lob, trying to get it over Sluter. Gutierrez. No, nice recovery by Strong Rock, but that's going to be a point for Brookstone, and they take set number one. 25-11. We'll step aside. We'll get ready for set number two as you are watching the NAI G2 commercial Brookstone Game of the Week here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Welcome back here to Al Ilge's Gymnasium on the campus of Brookstone School. This is the NAI G2 Commercial Brookstone Game of the Week. And I am your announcer, Richard Holdridge. Getting ready for set number 2. Here on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. Yeah, sometimes that could be a mouthful. Brookstone hosting First Presbyterian Day, Max Strong Stadium. To my right, about 200 yards away from where I'm at, Scott Miller will be on the call. That will be one of 6 broadcasts that we are doing on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. 6. It's about to get real. Well, actually, it's already gotten real. How about it's going down for real? Yeah, I know. All right, Sluter is going to come back into the game, the libero for the Lady Cougars. And on to serve for Strong Rock is Mary Jane Lockhart, the other libero. We're ready to start set number 2. Bump by Sluter. Gutierrez sets. Oh, what a block, but a good recovery there by Waltrip. The bump is that going to be a point? Point going to Brookstone. Evangeline Gutierrez now to serve. Lockhart with a bump. Buckner gets it and the point. It is 1-1. Now on to serve is Avery Nichols for Strong Rock. The line drive coming in. Gutierrez, Fega. Fega was trying to get it over. It just took a bad angle. 2-1 is your score here in the second set. Brookstone took the first set 25-11. Gutierrez races to it. What a shot by Whitehead. Ball placement right where it needed to be. There was nobody there. Strong Rock wants to make the case that that was out of bounds, but the corner judge had a good angle on it. And now Fega to serve. Got to get it over, and they do. Fega with a bump. Gutierrez sets. And what a block, what a dig by Fega. It's not going to matter. Strong Rock gets the point. That's enough confidence that Strong Rock needs to try to get back in this set. And one of the top seniors, Jenna Morgan, on to serve for the Lady Patriots. And I was looking at their schedule. They play a lot of public schools in the South Metro Atlanta area, including Eagles Landing, Ola, Eagles Landing Christian Academy. Set. Sluter does get it over. And that's going to be a point, as that just was a lack of use of communication for Strong Rock. Nobody called it. He kind of just let that one go. Hollingsworth is going to check back into the game for Brookstone. It's going to give Ann Sluter a breather. And Hollingsworth is going to take this serve. Line drive that hits the net, and an ace for Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth. Another point for Brookstone. The bump. Getting it over. Galligan gets it over. That just took a bad angle, and Strong Rock's going to get the point. Sophie Hale comes up to the front line for Strong Rock. On to serve is Lily Palmer. Line drive coming in. Gutierrez, Carson Galligan. Good save there by Palmer. Galligan with a dig. Galligan gets it over. Morgan with a bump. Buckner, I think Brookstone's saying that was more than 3 hits. Yeah, one of the Brookstone players saying they were counting the hits. That was definitely more than 3. And Whitehead on to serve. 6-4 here in the second set. Bump by Palmer. Getting it over. It's Price. And that's going to be a kill from McPherson. Put that one in the stat sheet. It is 7-4. And Whitehead's just going to continue on serving. And that is just too high. Got some subs coming in for both teams. And on to serve is Briley Buckner. And Buckner, they're trying to save it. Galligan saves it. What a save by Carson Galligan. That looked like it was going to be out of bounds. And Brookstone ends up getting the point. Just the speed to get to it and hit it behind the back that keeps it in play. And I know that took a lot of energy, but Brookstone was able to get that point. That was a huge play by Carson Galligan. Hargrove on to serve, and Strong Rock gets the point. Now we got Mallory Price on to serve. 8-6 is your score here in the second set on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Sluter, Gutierrez. Fega hits the net. Brookstone gets the point. Sluter was just trying to tee off, but it just, the position where the ball was and trying to get it over the net, it just couldn't quite make it. Strong Rock catches a break because it looked like Fega was just going to tee off on that one. And Brookstone lets it go. Smart play. Sometimes you want to stay aggressive, but you also, you can tell if something looks like it's going to go out of bounds. And that's just the discipline of not playing it. All right, here comes Sluter on to serve. From libero to libero. Love seeing that. Bump by Fernandez. Waltrip. The bump. And a point going to Strong Rock. Strong Rock hanging around here in the second set. The libero on to serve. That's Mary Jane Lockhart. Bump by Hargrove. Gutierrez. Fega with the slam. And Priscilla Fega gets a big point for Brookstone. It is 10-8. And Evangeline Gutierrez, the freshman, on to serve for Brookstone. There's the bump. Lockhart, Gutierrez, and that hits the net. 10-9 is your score. Serve going back to Strong Rock. And the serve going to go to Avery Nichols. Fega with a bump. Gutierrez. Wall trip. That's too high, too far. Point, Strong Rock. Nichols will continue to serve. We are tied at 10 here in the second set. Sluter. Gutierrez, Fega. Oh, that's a line drive coming in. Strong Rock trying to save it. Sluter, Gutierrez gets it over. There's the bump. Good bump there by Hargrove. Gutierrez. And then Whitehead. Brookstone getting the point. They never let up on that play. Carson Galligan coming back into the game for Brookstone. She's going to play that front line along with Whitehead and Waltrip. Priscilla Fega on to serve. Lockhart. Nice dig there by Fega. Bump by Gutierrez. Protecting the net. Trying to go up with a block, and they do. That's how you play the block. But what a play there by Jenna Morgan. Behind the back, nobody was there, and tips it over. For the point, it's 11-11. That was a tremendous play by Jenna Morgan. How fitting is it? You make a big play, you get to serve. And that's usually what it's like in volleyball. But Gutierrez, Carson Galligan, there's no stopping that one. That's coming at you, a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. And it's 12-11. Just the precise position of those line drives that they barely go over the net. So it's coming at you, and it's hard to return. Getting it up is McPherson. The bump by Hollingsworth. Whitehead. Whitehead gets it over. Morgan with a bump. Getting it over. Nice dig there by Hollingsworth. What a rally we got going here. Keeping it in play. Galligan. Good dig. Protecting. Keeping it in play. Carson Galligan. And that's why she's the closer. Galligan just finishes it after an incredible rally by both teams. A well-deserved point for Brookstone. That could have gone either way because both teams were battling on that rally. Look at that. Hollingsworth. Lockhart with a bump. Getting it over. And that's going to be out, and Strong Rock gets the point. What a battle we've got here in the second set. Brookstone won the first set 25-11. Right now, Brookstone leads Strong Rock 13-12. And on to serve is Lily Palmer. Palmer with an ace. And we are tied at 13. Very impressed by the effort by Strong Rock here. This does not look like a 2-12 team. But to be fair, they have played a tough schedule. Palmer to serve. And there's going to be another point. Brookstone now trails for the first time since the first set. They trail 14-13. And Lily Palmer tries to keep it going for Strong Rock. The bump by McPherson. Gutierrez, McPherson coming back at it. Trying to block it. Good save there by Sluter. Good save. Good rally by Strong Rock. Trying to get it over. Gutierrez sets. Galligan. Strong Rock saves it. Gutierrez with a bump. McPherson with a bump. Galligan gets it over. Buckner. Gutierrez, good block. Buckner. Morgan. Whistle, point Brookstone. There was net interference. Strong Rock can't believe it, but that was a valiant effort by Strong Rock holding that rally. And now Whitehead will be on to serve as we're tied at 14. And that's going to go out of bounds, and Strong Rock comes up with the point. Remember, we played a 3 sets. Buckner is going to be on to serve for Strong Rock. The bump by Fernandez. Sluter getting it over. Trying to block it. Point, Strong Rock. Strong Rock trying to keep this a game. Trying to win this second set. Buckner to serve. Line drive coming in. Gutierrez with a bump. Galligan says, I got it. And that's going to be a point. And now Carson Galligan is going to be on to serve for Brookstone. Lockhart trying to save it. Buckner trying to get it over. Gutierrez sets. Fega trying to return it. Brookstone letting it go, and that was the right move. Now we're tied at 16. Buckner tried to hit that slam by Fega. It ricocheted off her arm, and it went out of bounds. Brookstone smartly lets it go. Galligan, the bump by Morgan. Buckner with a bump. McPherson, oh, that almost hit over the net. Sluter, point, Strong Rock, as there was some net interference by Brookstone that allowed Strong Rock to get the point. And here comes Mallory Price, another senior. This senior-led team by Strong Rock. They could play it. That was off the rafters. McPherson does get it over. Lockhart. And for good measure, McPherson jumped up, but that didn't matter. Back and forth we go here in the second set. So Strong Rock led by their head coach, Emily Mayer. Team out of Locust Grove, Georgia. Oh, what a slam. Waltrip. And Brookstone takes the lead again here in this second set. Sluter. Lockhart. Morgan. Nice dig by Sluter, but just some miscommunication. McPherson Gutierrez was trying to go for it. It is 18-all. What a battle here in the second set. This is really a set that defines your program. Can you be resilient and come back? Because if Strong Rock comes down by 2 sets, it is hard to come back from 2 sets. Rarely see it in high school volleyball. And now Waltrip will go ahead and serve. It gets so quiet here. I may have to use my golf play-by-play voice. Waltrip with the ace. 20-18. I'll tell you one thing, it will not be quiet Thursday. Brookstone, Calvary, you know both student sections are going to be there. Waltrip on to serve. It's 20-18. Lockhart trying to get it over, and they do. Oh, nice dig there by Sluter. Lockhart getting it over. Bump by Waltrip. Gutierrez. How about Whitehead? Getting the point for Brookstone. It's now 21-18. And Gutierrez on to serve. Lockhart with a bump. Buckner. Morgan gets it over. Sluter. Fega, little tip drill. Gutierrez. Fega. Oh, good save by Strong Rock. Now you just got to protect the net. Point, Strong Rock. They're not done here in this second set. Remember, you got to win by 2. Gutierrez with a bump. Whitehead. Point Strong Rock. Strong Rock making their comeback. It's 21-20. Avery Nichols to serve. Oh, good dig. And there's a slam by Buckner to tie the game. We got a timeout. We'll take one, too. We're all tied up 21 apiece here in the second set. We'll be back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And welcome back here to Brookstone, all tied up at 21 here in the second set. Avery Nichols on to serve for Strong Rock. And that serve does go out of bounds, and Brookstone gets the point. Priscilla Fega trying to close this one out in the second set for Brookstone. Line drive coming in. Lockhart with a bump. Morgan gets it over. Good dig. What a dig by Waltrip. Morgan. And a dig. Another dig. Morgan gets it over. Gutierrez with a bump. Sluter with a bump. Whitehead took a deflection. Got a good rally going here. Vega sets. Gutierrez sets. Carson Galligan. Oh, what a play by Strong Rock. I thought that was going to be a sure point. Strong Rock was playing that one off the net, but the line judge is going to give the point to Brookstone because they hit it more than 3 times. Marcel Fega on to serves. 23-21, trying to close it out here in the second set. The set by Buckner. Out of bounds. Point Brookstone. Set point coming up. And Priscilla Fega try to wrap up this second set. Lockhart. This is a bad angle. Gotta stay on it. Waltrip gets it over. Another bad angle. Got to save it, and you can't. Brookstone was able to capitalize. They take set number 2. This one was a little bit closer than the first set, but Brookstone's up 2 sets as they take set 2, 25-21. We got set number 3 coming up. Don't go anywhere here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. It's the NAI G2 commercial, Brookstone Game of the Week. And we'll be right back with the third set. Don't go anywhere.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Welcome back here to Al Ilgis Gymnasium on the campus of Brookstone. We're ready for set number 3 as Brookstone leads Strong Rock by 2 sets. How's everybody doing? Richard Holdridge here on the call. Let's get ready for set number 3, shall we? This volleyball match is brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Kinetic Credit Union, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic, the Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Pacelli taking on Lee Scott Academy right now at the Land. It's the other volleyball match going on as we speak. And Brookstone will be on to serve. Gutierrez on to serve. Lockhart with a bump. Buckner. Lockhart gets it over. She can't get it over. That'll be a point for Brookstone. Gutierrez. That one hits the net. Strong Rock will get the point. Strong Rock finds himself down by 2 sets. Mary Jane Lockhart on to serve, the libero for Strong Rock. That's coming in fast. That's Hollingsworth with the slam. Gutierrez sets. Wall trip. Just could not get a good shot off, and Strong Rock comes up with a point. Big region matchup. This is Brookstone's first region game. These region games, they get very tight and very important. As Lockhart gets the ace, and Strong Rock leads 3-1. Mary Jane Lockhart on to serve. Sluter with a bump. That's more than 3 hits, and Strong Rock has got a 4-1 lead here in the third set. Lockhart on to serve. Sluter with a bump. Gutierrez sets. Carson Galligan goes out of bounds, and a point goes to Strong Rock. Strong Rock just playing it safe. Don't have to get too aggressive. You got to let Brookstone make the first mistake, and that's what they have done. They've taken advantage here, leading 5-1. Hollingsworth gets it over. Buckner with a bump. Morgan with a bump. Galligan bumps. Gutierrez. Hollingsworth. Good rally here. Galligan bumps. Gutierrez. And that will be a point for Strong Rock, and off to a hot start here in the third set. Mary Jane Lockhart. Galligan. Lockhart trying to save it. Morgan gets it over. Galligan bumps. Fega. Priscilla Fega. Strong Rock protecting. Gutierrez. Sluter. Fega. And that's out of bounds. It is now 7-1. And Mary Jane Lockhart has had quite a few streaks of serves here. Good dig by Gutierrez. Lockhart with a bump. Buckner. That was a good play, getting it over was Lily Palmer. Lockhart. Good bump by Nichols. Good dig there by Galligan. And how about the play there by Hollingsworth, trying to keep it in play. Good rally here for Strong Rock. Galligan bumps. Gutierrez. Fega. And that's not going to be stopped. That was a big point for Priscilla Fega. It breaks the streak by Strong Rock of 7 straight points. And now Priscilla Fega on to serve. Trying to stay with it. Palmer. On the line, Strong Rock gets the point. And we got ourselves a timeout. Not a timeout, a sub. Priscilla Fega is going to take a seat on the bench. Avery Nichols on to serve for Strong Rock. Nichols. Sluter with a bump. Gutierrez. And Galligan, she knows she wants that one back. She's trying to time it perfectly, and when she jumped, the ball ended up hitting the net. I mean, that's one she definitely wants back. Avery Nichols on to serve. And an ace for Avery Nichols. All of a sudden, Strong Rock has come on. Here in the third set, they lead Brookstone 10-2. We'll take a timeout. We'll step aside. As you're watching the NAI G2 commercial, Brookstone Game of the Week on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. We are back here at Brookstone. Brookstone leads 2-0 here in this volleyball match to Strong Rock. But Strong Rock, trying to stay alive in this volleyball match, leads 10-2 here in the third set. Now, you don't want to give a team like this signs of life, but Strong Rock is coming out, and they're making a statement here, saying we are not going to lose in 3 sets. We want to keep this interesting. Maybe even have a comeback. Good dig there by Sluter. Good play there by Galligan. Sluter with a bump. Gutierrez. Galligan. That goes out of bounds. Strong Rock now leads 11-2. And Nichols on to serve. Waltrip with the bump. Gutierrez, Galligan, and Strong Rock able to get the point. And Nichols on to serve. Sluter, the bump. Gutierrez, Waltrip gets it over. Good play there by Gutierrez, Sluter, Galligan. And that's going to be a point for Brookstone. Galligan placed that one right on the line. And it's 12-3, and Brookstone needed that one. There's a reason why she is averaging 4.4 kills per set. As the tops on the stat sheet, is one of the top volleyball players in the Chattahoochee Valley. Buckner, Morgan, good play by Whitehead. Hollingsworth gets it over. How about that play by Buckner? That was just a little set that actually kind of moves into an area where Brookstone was not. It's now 13-3, and Jenna Morgan on to serve for Strong Rock. And Strong Rock gets the point. Everything going Strong Rock's way here in the third set. Sometimes it's just about where you are on the volleyball court. They're hitting them where they aren't. Morgan, Galligan with a bump. Gutierrez sets. And that's going to be a big spike by Hollingsworth, and there is nothing Strong Rock could do on that one. Brookstone needed that point, and now here comes Hollingsworth on to serve. Can Brookstone mount their comeback here in the third set? Hollingsworth, the bump. Nichols trying to get over with Buckner. That's another point for Brookstone. Can Hollingsworth get on a hot streak? The bump by Nichols. Buckner getting it. Palmer. Buckner. Good dig, but Strong Rock gets the point. Just a tough play by Chang, and Strong Rock able to get the point. It's now 15-5. And Lily Palmer on to serve. If this volleyball match is tied at 2, they will play to 15 in the 5th and final set. But Brookstone does not want to have that opportunity for Strong Rock, as Carson Galligan makes it 15-6. And I actually, no, that was not a point. That's 16-5. They gave the point to Strong Rock. All right, Lily Palmer on to serve. I thought that was a point for Brookstone. It's in, playing it off the rafters. Morgan gets it over. Chang with a bump. Gutierrez. A spike by McPherson. And it is 16-6. Got some subs coming in. Priscilla Fega. He's going to take that front line. Carson Galligan on to serve. Here we go. Ooh, trying to save it was Nichols. Could not get it over, and a point for Brookstone. Tough play by Sophie Hale. But Carson Galligan will continue serving. And Carson Galligan with the ace. It is now 16-8. Lockhart, the bump, Hale. What a play there by Hale, and it's 17-8. Strong Rock really wants this third set. The way they played in that second set, I mean, they did lose at 25-21, but it was a very exciting set. And you get into region play, you guys take it up another level. But Buckner on to serve. You know how important these region games are. Buckner to serve. Fernandez. McPherson. Buckner. Good save there by Lockhart. Buckner gets it over. Good play by Fernandez. Fega. Priscilla Fega makes it 17-9. Here comes Ann Sluter, the libero for Brookstone. Good bump by Morgan. Buckner with a bump. Nichols gets it over. Galligan, Gutierrez, Waltrip gets it over. Buckner. Too high, too far. That was just a little too much for Mallory Price. And it is now 17-10. Brookstone trying to get back in this third set 1 point at a time. Sluter, Morgan. That's going to be a slam on the net without net interference. Good job there by Waltrip. Jumping up, making sure she didn't touch the net, but slammed it down for the point. Sluter to serve. Morgan with a bump. Buckner gets it over. Good play there by Fernandez. Fega. Fega, and Morgan cannot believe she hit that one. If she let it go, it might have been a point for Strong Rock. It is now 17-12, and you can feel the momentum shifting in this third set for Brookstone. Sluter on to serve. Nichols, the bump. Hale gets it over. Galligan with a bump. Galligan decides to take it herself. Lockhart. Good job there. Fega. Buckner just tried to play it off a Fega slam. Sluter with a bump. What a rally. Fega And that goes out of bounds. Strong Rock did not touch it. Strong Rock could have easily touched it, but they let it go. 18-12. And on the serve is Mallory Price. With a quiet gymnasium. Sluter. Gutierrez. Fega. Little change up on that slam. Morgan gets it. Goes out of bounds. Brookstone did not touch it. They will get the point. Strong Rock thought they had the point. And now Hollingsworth going to come into the game. At the next whistle. Yeah, the netmaster made the call. It's 18-12, Strong Rock. Nope, actually, we'll give him the point. It's 18-14 now. Nope, yep, 18-13. There we go. All right, Gutierrez on the serve. Line drive, Lockhart. That's an ace for Gutierrez. Gutierrez on the serve. Lockhart with a bump. Buckner. Nobody's there to get it, and it's now 18-15. I tell you what, Brookstone is playing like this is the fifth and final set, and they do not want to let Strong Rock win any of these sets. As Gutierrez with the serve. Lockhart trying to save. That was net interference. Strong Rock gets a point. That's a huge point for Strong Rock because they know Brookstone's making their comeback. Strong Rock's going to have to sneak away here at this third set. They're going to have to steal one here because Brookstone's got all the momentum. There's Lockhart on the serve. Sluter, Gutierrez with the set. Fega. Oh, what a play. As Fega could have easily slammed it. She kind of did a little change-up, was able to get the point. And it fooled Strong Rock because they thought that slam was coming in, and that was off of the fingertips, and it went in. Fega to serve. Lockhart with a bump. Buckner. Good job there by Fega, getting it. Trying to save it. Hollingsworth. The bump, that back line by Fega. Carson Galligan. Carson Galligan, another kill, slam, whatever you want to call it. 19-17. And they do say is Lockhart. Fega. Played it off the rafters. How many times have we said that? That might have thrown Brookstone off, playing it off that rafter. It's now 20-17, Strong Rock, as Avery Nichols on the serve. Nichols gets it over. Galligan with a bump. Gutierrez. Carson Galligan. Morgan. And a point, Strong Rock. Jenna Morgan gives them a 21-17 lead. And Avery Nichols trying to keep Strong Rock in this volleyball match. Down 2 sets. Good save by Sluter. Had a little backspin. Carson Galligan. Oh, good recovery. Gets it up. Good save. Sluter. Gutierrez. Little tip by Waltrip. Buckner. And that's going to be a point for Strong Rock as two teammates collide with each other, and that ball just could not get to the position they wanted to get to. 22-17 here in the third set. We're going to step aside here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live as you are watching the NAI G2 Commercial Brookstone Game of the Week. We'll be right back after this. And welcome back. Third set. Strong Rock leading 22-17. Brookstone leads by 2 sets. Nichols on the serve. Sluter with a bump. Gutierrez, Carson Galligan, Buckner. Look at that. Wall trip. Point, Brookstone. What a placement of the ball on the line. And every point counts right here in the third set for Strong Rock. On to serve is Whitehead. Trying to save it. What a play by Buckner. Buckner just protecting that line. And Strong Rock gets some of the momentum back here in this third set. Here comes Jenna Morgan. Vega with a bump. Gutierrez. McPherson gets it over. Buckner. Held. Point. Brookstone. Or Mallory Price, rather. That was an attempt right there. Hollingsworth on to serve. Ace! How about that play? What a play there by Virginia Hollingsworth to make it 23-20. The bump. Vega with a bump. Gutierrez. Galligan. Galligan! What a slam by Carson Galligan. Hollingsworth the serve. Getting it over. McPherson, good block. McPherson, good recovery. Galligan tips it, gets the point. That's good court awareness to know that you don't have to slam it because that back line was playing a little too far and she just tipped it over that front line's heads. Hollingsworth, Lockhart with a bump. Price. Oh, she gets it over. McPherson, and we are tied at 23. Remember, you got to win by 2. Hollingsworth. The bump. Buckner can't get it in. Brookstone. Match point coming up for the Cougars. Hollingsworth gets it. Nice dig there by Sluter. What a save. Gallagher gets it over. Trying to save it. Brookstone wins. The Brookstone Cougars came all the way back in the third set to win the volleyball match in 3 sets. What a comeback in the third set by the Brookstone Lady Cougars. They win this one in dramatic fashion. Unbelievable volleyball match. And it was tough to name an Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands player of the game. But definitely got to give it to Priscilla Fega for just an outstanding volleyball match. Brookstone, they go to 14-4 on the season. They got a big one this Thursday night on the road at Calvary Christian. We will have it for you here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Richard Holdridge signing off. Thank you once again for watching the NAI G2 commercial. Brookstone, game of the week. Once again, Brookstone defeats Strong Rock in 3 sets. Have a great rest of your night and enjoy the rest of your week, everybody.